All right, welcome to Angel Eyes Tarot. Oh, okay, you guys. So there is a lot going on. A lot of emotions. Something may have just happened where something triggering. Something you didn't really expect. I'm not getting like a full-on surprise, but there is a shock to it. And it was very much triggering, bringing up old wounds, old emotions. You never really see how much pain you were in or how much something or someone meant to you until it's gone, right? Or you don't have access anymore. When you're by yourself and when it's all over and done and you're not sitting there talking to somebody about it, you are left with yourself, and then the emotion really hits, right? Then when time goes on, you start to realize how much you didn't actually like about the situation, place, person, thing, and how much it didn't actually align with you. And within time, you actually start to see why God or your spirit guides decided to separate you, right? All right, I'm using a different device, so this is a little different for me. I'm trying new things. This may resonate with you. Maybe you are thinking about trying a new thing, or maybe God or your spirit guides, God ultimately separated you from something, and you are actually given the opportunity, which you didn't really see before, that it was an opportunity, but now you're starting to see that there's an opportunity where different doors are going to open, which you wouldn't have noticed before, or you wouldn't have took the jump beforehand. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, Spirit. God, please. Yes. Revealing past trauma. We are in that stage right now. There's some fears arising about something. You are worried about something. Something is very triggering, but there is a sense that you are going to be okay, that this was somehow meant to be. Like I was saying, like it wasn't like a big shit. Like you feel a sense of relief. It's not like an explosion and you like lost everything. You still have some sort of grasp on the situation and what you can do and what you can work with. Even though you are bummed out, right? You are feeling it. You are feeling a little off. And like, what am I going to do, right? Yes, there is a cycle that has been complete, all right? All right. So, Spirit guides, what is the message? What would you like us to see? Withstanding adversity. So you stood your ground, right? You are still standing. That is the main message I am getting from this card right now, is that you are still standing. This is not something that made you fall to the ground. This is not something that made you lose all hope. You are actually seeing some sort of opportunity or new beginning in the midst of this storm. You are starting to change your perspective a little bit. I think you have had a little bit of alone time, or you are about to. And you are going to see, subtracting the emotions, you are going to see what the situation really is. And it was much needed change. That no longer resonated with you. The person, place, or thing no longer resonated with you. You are growing, you are expanding, and with growing and with expansion, things are going to change. You don't want the same things that you once wanted. You don't see things in the same way that you once seen them. You are seeing a new truth. You see how she's looking at them swords right there? They're shining, right? You are seeing a new shine to life. You are seeing a new opportunity. She is looking behind her. So something that has been following you in your sense inside of you, like, I mean, this could even be like a passion or something that you've always wanted to do. It was like in the back of your mind because you were comfortable. You were comfortable where you were. You weren't necessarily growing, but you weren't devolving either. You were just stagnant. You were just, day in a routine. You had a routine down. You were comfortable. You were okay with where you were. But you also weren't, because you do have these ideas that you did want to act upon, but you didn't necessarily have time. And you didn't really have to. Now, you're giving the opportunity. Now, God was like, okay, if you're not going to do it yourself, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to help you make these changes. You don't realize that you're actually in depths of water, and you don't realize what's underneath you. Something wasn't right about where you were. Something was definitely tagging along on feeding off of your energy, your resources, your time. Something wasn't valuing you as you should be. It wasn't showing you the same. You were giving and giving, but it wasn't giving you the same in return. You might live by water, or you may want to, explore different possibilities. There's a passion. I'm seeing this fire right here. Like, there's some sort of passion that dwells within inside of you. And you're just exhausted. You are exhausted with this everyday life situation. You are no longer like hip hip hooray about what's going on. You needed a change. And Spirit helped you make that change. It's just the uncertainty that's kind of eating at you right now. All right. And it fell on the floor. All right. So you are releasing indulgence. You are releasing attachments. There may have been bad influences where you were, or something was taking you for granted. You are no longer going to be indulging in the same activities, the same crowd of people. With this, you are leaving You are leaving a job. You are leaving old family patterns. You are leaving some family members. You are finally just looking at you and realizing what you want, it's starting to come to you. I think it's in bits and pieces right now, but you do have some sort of fire that's burning inside of you that is kind of directing you right now, but you really you can't see what's in front of you at the moment, but you are building. You have started this already. Even if it's just in your mind, you started building a nest for yourself. Fruits of labor. You started putting your time and energy into something, but at this time it was just when you had time. It was just when you made time. Now it's asking for your full focus, your full time, your full energy. Now, guess what it's going to do when you have all of your attention into it, all of your focus into it, when you are putting your time and effort into this, something that you want to grow. You're not like putting your time and effort in somebody else's business. You're going to do it in your own, right? Or you're going to find a business or an opportunity that you really agree with, that you really stand for, something that really is along the lines of your morals, your integrity. Recognized opportunity. So there is going to be an opportunity for you. You may have already received this, or it is definitely coming. And you are going to get money. You manifested like material things. Something is coming with this opportunity. Look at, they're holding the pentacle. This is definitely a pentacle card. This is the beginning. This is a page. This is childlike wonder. Like, you see all of the possibilities. You have all of these ideas in your mind, all of these different scenarios that you could do. I could do this, I could do that. Oh my gosh, like, you're starting to see like all the opportunities. You no longer have to stay in the same regiment that you did before, which is scary because every day is different. And yeah, you're gonna have to change your perspective. Rewarded sacrifice. You are going to be rewarded for going forward, okay? For leaving this behind, for changing. Changing is hard. Change is hard. And you're going to be rewarded for this. You're definitely going to be rewarded. Fire and water. There's something about, it's like a balance. Fire and water. I'm getting like the yin and the yang. Your energies are going to start to be able to balance now, because if you're releasing indulgence, and this could even be different kinds of food, people, whatever, but if you are getting out of a toxic area, a toxic environment, you are going to be able to balance your energies, because other people's energies do afflict onto you. You do feel them. They do make you like get off of balance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it seemed like a heavy burden. Everybody else was putting their issues onto you and clogging up your clarity. What you know is true. They didn't see things the same way as you. This indulgence could have been a burden as well. The toxic people that it brings around, the behaviors, the situations that you had to go through, the pain, the sorrow, running from the pain and the sorrow. When you're indulging, you are numbing the pain. You are numbing the reality of the situation. You aren't seeing things clearly. So if you are releasing that, you are going to be able to balance in so many ways, because you are going to feel your emotions for what they are. You are going to see things for what they are. You are going to feel and know how you feel and think about situations and the position that you are in and what you could do to solve them, or what you can do to make it better. It's all about your perspective. Anything can look or appear to be bad, But anything could appear and look to be good too. There's always good in any and every situation. It's all how you look at it. There really is no bad situation, because everything is for you to learn, to evolve. And it's all about how you look at it. And if you start looking at everything very positively, you are going to level up very quickly. And you will be very surprised on how quickly you progress when you look at everything in a positive way. It's all about your outlook, and your spirit guides and your angels are all helping you to guide you. They will not let you like fall to no end, okay? They're going to always be there to guide you. They're always going to be there for you. They are there for you. They want you to succeed. They want to lead you to success. Motivated beginning. There is a new beginning. You are just starting. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself compassion. Everybody starts somewhere. You're laying the first bricks, but guess what? When you lay a very strong foundation, the last foundation, you might have been iffy about some things. This foundation, you know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you don't want. So that means you know what you want, right? And be very detailed. Start getting real detailed. Really think about, what do you want? What do you want? You know exactly what didn't work out before, so now what are you going to do differently? Because you can't do the same thing, right? Because that's just going to give you the same results. So you got to think about what you're going to do differently this time, so that way things are changed. That way you can get the results that you want, that you deserve, that you know that you are worth. And nobody's going to be able to stop you. And when you build a strong foundation, when you build from the ground up and you lay every brick by yourself, like, you don't even have to be completely by yourself, okay? But when you lay the foundation and you do everything in your way, the way that you want it, it is sturdy. When you do it in truth, when you do it in honor, you do it the hard way. When you grow and you learn, and when you fall, you get right back up again. When something hits you, you keep going. And I'm saying that stuff like when things just seem delayed, or when things just don't seem like they're working out the way that you intended, don't stop. Have faith that you are going to get where you are going. It just may not be the way that you thought it was going to be. But when it doesn't work out the way that you thought it was going to be, that's because the universe is going to do something even bigger, something even greater, something that you couldn't have even imagined. Because you are worth it. You are worth, you have no idea what you are worth to God, to your spirit guides. Like, you are amazing. You are a whole soul, a whole human being. Like, when you are a parent, you want to give your child the world. That's how God views you. Your spirit guides are there, sent from God to guide you. They want to be there for you. They want you to do good. They want you to succeed. Yeah, you're kind of bummed out. You think that you like really lost. It says hard misfortune. Something you thought that you thought that you built it. Look, that's exactly what I was talking about. You thought you built this big old house, right? And it crumbled down. It crumbled down. Why did it crumble down? You know why. You know why it crumbled down. This wasn't the house that you wanted in the first place. This is what you settled for. You settled for this. And then that's what happened, because you kept thinking, you kept looking at your truth. That truth kept shining, and you kept looking at it. You were like, yup, I know there's something better. I know there's something better. I do want that. I do want that something better. I know what I want that. I have this fiery passion. It was burning inside of you. You kept looking at it. You kept seeing it. You've seen all the opportunities, right? You knew that there was opportunities out there for you. You knew that there was something different for you. Yes, it's okay to be sad about this. You're going to have some sorrow over this, right? But you're going to have some grief, but feel all of that. And leave it where it is. Leave all of this where it is. Don't take that with you and carry that around with you everywhere you go. Leave that where it is. You don't want to be carrying all of those them pebbles everywhere, that, or them heavy rocks, like this was part of my house that I had. This was, like it crumbled down, but I'm still trying to hang on to some of it. Don't take that with you. Do not take that with you. Okay, all of that emotion, all of that, everything that's there that does not serve you, leave it where it is. It crumbled down for a reason. Leave it where it is. It is time to search for you. It is time to do the soul searching. It is time to spend time with you, and ask yourself what you want. What opportunities do you want? What are your desires? What are you going to start manifesting now? There is something about your belief system. This doesn't even have to be physical. This could be that your belief system is crumbling down, that you are starting to look at things from a different point of view, which this could definitely be that you are starting to see things from a different standpoint. And your whole belief system crumbled down, and now you're just standing there looking out the window like, wow, everything I saw, like I just think differently, like I have a whole new perspective. Everything had to get turned upside down for me to see right. And now you're starting to learn. You are starting to learn new ways of thinking. You are starting to notice and see that there is more to life than what we were taught as we were growing up. That you don't have to be in the dark anymore. You just realized that you were in the dark this whole time. That there's so much out there that you didn't know about. And you are together again with God, like with spirit. I'm getting big time. This is like together with your creator, the universe, oneness with the universe, oneness with people, unity, peace, harmony.